Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. As we often do here on the show, we are highlighting a local author this morning. Today we have Ahava joining us in studio this morning with his new book. This is Stolen. And we're going to get all the details on the book and a little bit of details about the author himself in just a second here. My friend, though, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm feeling good as well. Happy to have you here in studio. Why don't we start with some basic details here.
Okay.
When was this book released and what was your main inspiration for writing this book?
I released it in the middle of March, and the inspiration in writing the book is here recently I just changed my name to Ahava Elyon, and my name was Todd Smetley, and I was actually named after a man that finessed, coerced, and menaced my mother into misrepresenting that he was my biological father. And he used control and intimidation in order to keep that lie going. And when he couldn't control my mother any longer, he shot and killed her while she was asleep and told everyone she committed suicide. And the police never arrested him. They took his word for it and never arrested him. And my whole life I thought that he was my biological father, until a DNA test revealed all the lies and the deceit. It's a true crime epic. This is my life story.
Of course, it's a powerful story, as you just put it, and you've turned that into a book based on a true story, very much following the events of your life from your perspective. So maybe you can tell me how exactly your perspective is shown in this book.
Well, it's just, it's my life. It's my actual story, and all of the things that, the details inside the book are there for you to find out what happened to the man that actually stole me from my father and that I was named after.
One thing I'm curious about, especially when we chat with all local authors, is how did you get into this writing process? Was it one stroke of inspiration, or do you have a background in writing? Where did this come from?
I've done a lot of creative things. I own T-Shirt Kings in Dayton. I've always had a podcast. I've had a studio. I got 2 movies that I've written before. So writing isn't anything new for me, but I wrote this book relatively quick, within about 2 weeks. I did a 6-hour interview on my podcast, and then I transcribed the interview and turned it into a book.
Of course, and if anybody wants to come meet you and discuss this book in further detail, I know you have a big event happening this week. Can you give me the details there?
Yes, we are doing a book signing at the Schuster Center tomorrow. It's a live podcast. We're going to feed everybody that's coming out. We're expecting a nice crowd, probably about 600-700 people to come. And 2 signings, one at 6 o'clock, and then the second book signing will be at 8:30.
Of course, a lot of times it can be difficult for someone to put their personal story, especially from their perspective, something very personal to them, in a book. Tell me, I mean, now that people are reading what you've written, how does that make you feel?
The feedback that I've gotten has made me feel good, because I think that they are either inspired by the story, and they understand that everybody goes through things, and the things that they go through, it doesn't have to stop them. They can continue to go and, you know, still open a business or do whatever it is they're trying to do. I'm
sure if there's anybody at home right now, they can come to the book signing later this week, tomorrow, as you mentioned it. But if they want to get the book in any other capacity, say they can't come to the signing tomorrow, what is the best place for them to get a copy of this book and support you as an author? Well, I have distribution to Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can get it from my website, which is iwasstolen.com. Or you can also come to T-Shirt Kings and get a book, and we'll sign it for you right there at the shop. Of course, lots of different ways that people can come read your book and hear about this story from your perspective. It was a pleasure to have you on the studio today. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Man, thank you. Of course, absolutely. Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. Our friend Jake from the Center